Hi everyone, I'm going to be reading Lettice, the Flying Rabbit by Mandy Stanley. Lettice Rabbit and her family lived high up on the top of the hill. Nibble, nibble, hop, hop, every day was the same. Nothing ever happened here, Lettice sighed, rolling over onto her back. Just then a small bird flew overhead. Lettice watched as it swooped and looped high over the meadow. I wish I could fly, Lettice thought, but it could only happen in my dreams. And Lettice thought how wonderful it would be to soar high into the sky, as light and free as a feather. Perhaps I can fly, thought Lettice. I've never even tried. Lettice jumped to her feet. She flapped her arms, she flapped her ears, she even flapped her whiskers and tail. But nothing seemed to work. Lettice flopped down onto the grass, very fed up. I'll never be able to fly. Suddenly she stopped. She could hear a strange, deep humming sound. It was a beautiful pink airplane turning and diving in the sky. Wow, breathed Lettice, and she jumped up and scampered after it. She bounded across the meadow, under the bramble hedge, over the stile, through the stream, until in the distance she saw the plane land. Lettice hopped up to take a closer look. Inside the cockpit was a tiny seat, just the right size for a small rabbit. She just had to try it. Lettice wriggled in her bottom into the seat. Suddenly the plane made a loud rumbling noise. It lurched forward and jolted up, up, up into the sky. "Help!" squealed Lettice. As she tried to take the peek down below, she could see fields and woods stretching far into the distance. "I never knew the world was this big," she gasped. Just then a sudden gust of wind pushed the little plane sideways. "Uh-oh!" cried Lettice. Judder, clank, whoosh went the plane, and then crash! The plane flew into a tree in the middle of the wood, a long way from home. Lettice was thrown out. She clung to a branch dangling high above the ground. "I wish I was safe at home," she whispered tearfully. Lettice's arms arched and she couldn't hold on any longer. Her paws slipped and she began to fall. Down, 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 straight into the arms of a little girl. "What are you doing in my plane?" laughed the girl, putting her safely on the ground. "I just wanted to be able to fly," sobbed Lettice, "but it all went wrong and now I'll never get home." "I can fly you back," said the little girl, and she showed Lettice the special control box that made the plane fly. "Oh, thank you," squeaked Lettice. She took a deep breath and climbed into the seat once again. The engine started and the plane lifted smoothly up into the air. The plane took Lettice high above the wood. She flew over the fields and river and then her very own meadow. "I love flying," Lettice squealed as she looped the loop. Down below the rabbit family looked up amazed. "It's Lettice," they cried. "Look, she's really flying." Once she had landed safely, Lettice and her family bounced back to the burrow. "We want to fly too," cried her brothers and sisters, clapping their paws as Lettice told them her story. Lettice looked round, thinking she must be the happiest and luckiest rabbit in the whole world. Sometimes she thought you really can make a dream come true.